Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's having a marvelous Monday. Today, I want to talk to you new drivers, your future drivers, and to those of you who enjoy my content about exploitation. Yeah. So, exploitation is what's happening to drivers and gig workers with the Lyft platform and these other companies such as DoorDash and Uber Eats and things of that nature. No one forced anyone to join these platforms to do this driving or gig working for these companies. No one did it. And this is the argument that's out there, right? Just like no one forces no one to go play the lottery. But every time you rotate your head, every, 2 to 3 suckers to the right or the left, there's an advertisement somewhere. No one forced no one to smoke marijuana or use vape pens or any of that stuff. But every time you rotate your head to the right or left, there's a vape shop. There's a dispensary. You understand? Listen, Uber and Lyft and all of these other gig companies in this gig industry exploits the workers to the worst degree. And the number one thing that they do to take all of the rights away from the people that join the platform is they make you independent contractors. So that takes all of you can't fight to say that you're being exploited. You see what I'm saying? By them making all of us, there's no benefits. None whatsoever. They have no attachment to us in no way, shape, form, or fashion. So, they take all, by you signing up as an independent contractor, they consider they're not exploiting you. But it's exploitation. They take everything from you. The driver has no say-so. The gig workers, the delivery drivers have no say-so. You know, you're working for pennies on a dollar. You know, these people are using the drivers at an alarming rate, and the gig workers. And you know, the most amazing thing about this whole industry, this gig industry as a whole, is that the United States government, labor boards, allow this to happen. You got all tens of thousands, or maybe even hundreds of thousands of drivers that's protesting and striking in multiple states and cities. Every week or every month, there's a couple of new states or cities that have joined the protesting and the striking, where there's hundreds to thousands of drivers and gig workers that have pulled together to try to fight for some type of change. And no one with a voice from the government has stepped in and tried to listen to these people and try to help fight for change. If there is someone, they're not speaking loud enough. But the United States Labor Board allows these people to do the things that they do. And that's why they continue to do it. You know? So, you have a lot of people that's entrapped in driving for Lyft and Uber and doing DoorDash and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Instacart and all that. People get out here and you're getting trapped because you depend on it, and there's no profit in it. And next thing, after the bonuses run out, there's no profit in it. So you're basically working just to keep working, meaning you're working for gas money, or you're working to pay a phone bill or a light bill. There's no more money than that. Now, it's going to be a lot of you all that's going to say that you're making a lot of money. Kudos to you. But you're not telling the real truth. All these channels that you see on YouTube that's saying that they're making $2,000 and $3,000 a week, that wants to give you a strategy on how to make $2,000 a week, they're part of the problem. Because all of them have links in the videos to sign up to Lyft and Uber and a whole bunch of other stuff that's going to exploit you along the way. They don't care about nothing. The majority of their channels have been monetized. Now, if you notice, you look at some of their channels, the ones with all the subscribers and the views, that everybody seems to flock to their channel to listen at these brilliant stories of making $2,000 to $3,000 a week in the cities and states that they live in. Some of them start switching up their tune. There's the agenda that they was pushing before was to by any means support Lyft and Uber, to show how they're doing so good where they live in. But now there's so many thousands of drivers, to tens of thousands of drivers that's in different cities and states that's saying the same thing. Now some of them are switching up their tune. None of them don't support the strikes or the protesting efforts of the drivers and the gig workers. I haven't seen one. It may be, but I haven't seen one. Now, you have this guy that's called himself, he's the Rideshare professor. Yes, he talks about a lot of the stuff that's wrong with these platforms, and he seems to be for the drivers. But this man has business where he rents cars to Uber and Lyft drivers for weekly pay. So he's joined the exploiting people too. Because the Lyft Express program and that program that Uber has, where they rent cars to qualified drivers, is the worst form of exploitation. Because you got the rental car companies in your pocket every week. You got Lyft taking money off of every trip that you make. They diminish your earning potential because you join these programs, right? Then you have to pay for the cost of gas. So after all of that is done, you're left with crumbs. You have to drive at least 8 to 12 hours a day in order to make some money. And you're only going to make crumbs because you got to pay that rental car fee every week. You got to make sure that you have gas to put in that vehicle. And all of them are going to want a deposit. And the deposit is going to stay there until the vehicle is returned, no matter how long you're in the program. These companies, this gig industry was designed to exploit America and outside of America. People are entrapped in these companies because they ain't got nothing else going on. You got people entrapped in the Lyft Express program and things of that nature. So, you know, I'm in the Lyft Express program. I've been in the Lyft Express program for a year and almost 3 months. And I'm working my way up out of here. You understand what I'm saying? So I tell you people, for those of you who has joined the Lyft Express program, this is not long term. You will get trapped because you're going to depend on the vehicle, and you're not going to make that much money. I get it. A lot of you all want to drive rental cars, and hey, it gives you a car for the moment. Okay, cool. If that's what you want to do, hey, do it, man. But I drive 10 to 12 hours a day in a medium low demand area here in Virginia. And the Lyft Express program is utter bullshit. People, get your credit straight. Clean it off yourself. Don't pay nobody no whole lot of money. YouTube has videos to show you how to clean your credit off. If you're going to drive for a couple of months, get your credit straight. Man, get you about $1,000 and put you a deposit down on something and get your own vehicle. Now, if you continue to drive for Lyft and Uber, you're going to put a lot of wear and tear on that vehicle. You'll make a little bit more money because you don't have to worry about that payment every week. So that'll free up a couple of $100. This is not a long-term option, no way you look at it, whether it's driving for Uber or Lyft with your own car, or whether you're driving through the Lyft Express program. These are forms of exploitation, and the government is in on it because they won't step in and say anything about these companies. It's a bunch of mistreatment and exploitation. These companies don't care because they'll deactivate you and the next is up. This is why I tell you about these people with these YouTube channels that's got all of the views and the subscribers that's promoting these links. They're helping them with their agenda. Because when they deactivate you, the next one is up. And it's probably somebody that signed up through one of their links. These companies have spread it like bees. And that's what their goal was, to exploit as many humans as they could with this computer algorithm that they built. Now, humans built this to exploit humans for financial gain. Isn't that brilliant? You know, here on my channel at Rideshare RealTalk, you know, I try to be as real as I can. I get it. That's the long route to being monetized and getting subscribers and a lot of views. I'm not selling fictitious stories or talking about how much money I've made this week or last week. I'm trying to I want to give people value, something that you can take from me and carry it out there with you. If you need to know something, you can come to my channel and learn how to deal with irate customers. You go to my channel, you can learn how to navigate through certain situations that may occur within the car with the riders. Same thing about with the app. If there's problems within the app, things that keep happening to you, you can come to my channel and search it, and it'll give you an answer. And I'll give you some tips and pointers on how to deal with all that stuff. My reason for leaving this video today is because, you know, we are being exploited. No one's forced none of us to join this. But a lot of us that have joined it have become entrapped. And we got to work our ways up out of it. You new drivers and you future drivers, I don't want to tell you not to join these platforms. I want to educate you all on the things that you're going to need to know as you enter these platforms as drivers. As you enter the Lyft platform as a driver, I want to educate you on the things that I learned along the way through all the hardship that I went through. I have nothing to gain here. These videos that I leave every day, I leave these videos so that I can educate you all that have answers. There's no bright lights here. My lighting is bad. I'm recording videos from a phone. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sitting in a car. You understand what I'm saying? There's no beautiful chairs and no apartment. None of that. None of that. You probably barely can see the video. But I'm bringing you value. I know you can hear my voice. And I'm doing what I can to attribute to you all's learning so that you all can be better prepared as you enter the platform as a driver. As you enter the Lyft platform as a driver, you will be better prepared than I was, because I'm giving you everything. All of the hardships I went through, I'm giving them to you so that you won't have to go through them. I'm giving you tips and things on how to navigate through just about anything. People, somehow, some way, the drivers are going to come out on top. I just got faith. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be around to drive, but I'm still going to bring the knowledge to you all, to you new and future drivers, that I've learned along the way, so that it can be a little bit more easier on you all. As I reach 500 subscribers, I'm going to go live. And I'm going to help a lot of you all do some questions and answers. Hey, I would like to ask those that haven't subscribed to my channel to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay in the loop for my latest videos. I would like to say that I fully support the striking and protesting efforts of Lyft and Uber drivers and gig workers from city to city and state to state. I commend you all for your unselfish approach to fighting for change for everyone. You know, if we get change, it's going to benefit everyone. If we don't get change, I still commend you all for your courageous effort to fight for change for everyone. Hey, I would like to say to everyone out there, to my fellow drivers, hey man, be safe. You know, it's a new week. You know, try to make somebody smile. You see somebody that you're driving a little down, give them a little words of encouragement or something. You know, try to love people, you know. I know it's hard for everyone to do that, but I just want to tell you that I love you. And I hope you love me too. So until my next video, let's get this bread, baby.